Okay. I think we're live. Are we live? I think Johnny Boy's frozen. Johnny Boy, you look like you're frozen. Joe, hang out a second. All right. This is Jets Worldwide. Welcome in. It is Friday. It is payday, as Johnny always says. And let me get him out of here for a second. There we go. He's back. Jump on in. Come on, Johnny Boy.
Hey.
There you go. Oh, look at you. All right. I thought I lost you for a minute.
I don't know what happened, man. It just came off, knocked on, came on, knocked on.
Right.
Happy New Year.
Yes. Happy New Year. Absolutely.
Is this the year for us? Do we believe?
Every year is our year. Every year is next year. So this is our year until it's not our year. But big show tonight. Very excited about our guests. Guests, plural, because we got the 2 for 1.
Normally, like I'm the looks, you're the voice, right?
Yes.
But I think Little Man might take it. Like he is probably the cutest kid out there, man. Dude, he's been so good. Like but little sneak peek for you guys, right? We're super excited to have him on. Snowball. Awesome getting him. Awesome.
We reached out to if you've not seen the TikTok account, Jackson the Jets, you should. I don't know where you've been, under a rock if you're a Jets fan. But definitely check them out on TikTok. Subscribe, follow them. I don't know if they have a YouTube account, but we'll talk about that with them later. Joe is the dad. Jax is the amazingly cute son, who we'll find out all about them in a little bit. But definitely excited. Like you say, it's Friday, right?
It's Friday. We got paid, but we got to pay a whole bunch of bills, and we're broke as anything right now. So if you guys are watching this show, make sure you guys hit the like, hit the sub. It's going to be a fun one. Looking forward to it. I want to ask him, where did he get that book? Because my little daughter is 1, and I would love to read her that book. And it's literally the same way. Because what I do with my son, I put him in my lap, and then I go through all the heartaches of watching all the past games of a New York Jet. Hey, son, this is the mud ball. Hey, son, this is the fake spike. Hey, this is the game that Mark Sanchez should have beat Pittsburgh, but we did not, right? Just nothing but pain just to put him through it. Because I feel like this is the butt fumble during where I thought it was going to be a great Thanksgiving evening, turn into a crap of a night because of that, literally. But Snowball, it's a new year, man. What do we got planned? Like I feel like our channel is growing.
Yes, it is. It is growing tremendously. We're going to talk about this in a second. The mystery box. So listen, we're on our way to 500 subscribers. We've been slowly climbing, but this is the year that we've set forth like big efforts to get there. So if you're watching for the first time, subscribe. If you're watching for the second, third, fourth, if you're a regular, thank you. Welcome back. And our climb begins today.
Right?
Today. So let's get to 500 subscribers. Once we reach 500 subscribers, someone is going to win what's in the mystery box. Johnny doesn't even know what's in the mystery box.
All I know, it's something that I've worn because I was told to send this. Now, what it could be, I guess you're gonna have to find out at that point.
Yeah, you'll find out. But once we get to 500 subscribers, we will. And the quicker we get there, the quicker you get it. So, listen, we're gonna play the intro video, and we'll come back with Joe and Jax. So enjoy the intro, and we'll see you in 1 minute.
Yo, we rolling deep with the Jets on the rise. A team full of dreams under these bright skies. The world is our stage, we ain't gonna hide. Green and white till we die. Jets worldwide, wide. Johnny Boy and Snowball in the zone. Yo, we're family here, never alone. Jets worldwide, this is where we shine. A true dedication, victory's our sign. Green and white forever. us some time. 2025, hear the crowd going wild. You know we spitting truth, nothing but style. A city that never sleeps, we going buck wild. Our hearts beat as one. Jets worldwide, wide, wide. Victory's a feeling, we won't let go.
You know what I just realized about that video? Two of our future quarterbacks are in that video.
Who's that?
Kyler Murray and Jacoby Brissett. That's going to be our QB room this year.
Over a Malik Willis? I don't know, man.
I don't know. We have to pay Malik a lot of money.
You know what needs to happen, right? I mean,
I know
Joe said it to his son. He went ahead and said, there is a curse. It's a curse. It's alive and really going well. Joe, if you ever get the chance, go back to one of our episodes from a long time ago. We actually tried to burn Joe Namath. Now, not really burn Joe Namath, but
let's bring him in.
Let's bring him in.
All right, bring him in. Here he is. We have
what's up,
Joe
fellas?
And Jax.
What's going on? Happy New Year. Happy Friday.
Happy
big
Friday.
Fan. Jax is a big fan of the theme song. Big fan of the theme song.
He likes it.
He was dancing?
Yeah.
Just wait until he hears the outro.
Oh yeah.
So listen, go ahead, Johnny.
So Joe, really quickly, you said it, right? If anybody has not watched your video went viral. It's literally, I think, with every dad tries to teach their kids about becoming a Jet fan. But one of the things that stood out for me was the curse. Because I believe in it.
Oh, I wholeheartedly. You have no idea. My girlfriend's parents, they hear me say this and they thought that I was a crazy person. And I'm like, no, you understand. Like, if you're a Jets fan, you understand. Like, you know that this curse is real. And they're like, no, what are you talking about? Because her father is like, he lived through the 69 Super Bowl. So he thinks that he's just so beloved. And he is not. He is like, no, Joe Namath needs to go, man. It's the curse.
We tried. We literally rotisserie style put this small little replica doll of him, and we said a whole little prayer. And
I'm getting gag Christmas gifts of little Joe Namath little dolls and the whole nine over this, but it's too funny.
It's true. And the curse is, whether people believe it or not, Joe, Jax, Johnny, myself, we believe in it. I believe it. What other excuse do you have for the craziness that we have been through?
You couldn't make it up if you tried. And he came out and guaranteed the Super Bowl. Like, there's something. He sold his soul. We know. And the thing is, I'm getting a lot of comments on these videos, and it's like, oh, well, at least you had a Super Bowl. I'm like, I'm 33. I wasn't alive in 1969. I don't have a Super Bowl. That doesn't exist.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Exist. I'm 54 and I haven't had a Super Bowl either. So it's insane. But listen, we got a bunch of questions for you. I'm sure a lot of people in the chat are very curious about who you are and where you came from and all this stuff. So listen, give us a little bit of background information. Like, first of all, where are you located?
So I'm in Hazard, New Jersey, in Monmouth County. So
about how far away from the stadium?
Only probably 35, 40 minutes, depending on traffic. It's close. It's not too far.
Okay.
So
I would die to.
I mean, if it was any further, I would never go to that dump, to be honest. It's just luckily it's that close. And plus the train now is pretty easy to get to, but usually we tailgate and stuff. So.
Okay. So you're from Jersey. You're born and raised?
Born and raised. I've been here my whole life. Yep.
Okay.
We put Jax to sleep real quick.
Yeah, he's crying. Wake him up, but I don't want him to start crying. So.
No, you're good. You're good, man.
Like a lot of people in the chat, we usually put them to sleep around this time, so it's okay.
We're used to it.
So when you first started watching the Jets, where were they playing?
They were at the Meadowlands, the old school Meadowlands, man. I used to go to games there with the red seats or the orange seats or whatever.
Mhm.
Like it was Giant Stadium.
Right.
So, but like, and the thing is, the Meadowlands was way better than the MetLife, like bar none. Well, mostly because the team was better too. But
that's for sure. But I agree with you. Giant Stadium, even though it was called Giant,
you know, it's called Giant Stadium, of course. But then we were gonna go to Queens. We were going. We were on our way. We were going to the West Side, and then
Manhattan would have been nice, right? Would have been nice to go to the west side of Manhattan and actually have a stadium over the train yard. But well, the Dolans put an end to that. So
yeah,
anyway, and Woody just couldn't pull the trigger on it. So
nope.
Well, my understanding is that Woody Johnson, the reasoning that he upped the season tickets prices is he did promise that he was going to bring back the stadium for the Jets back to New York. So is he going to do it? I have no idea. I don't know what that man does. I don't know what he thinks. That dude is like everywhere.
He's a cartoon actor, man. You don't know what the heck he's thinking half the time or what he's going to say when he's behind the microphone. It's just really nuts.
Joe, we're about the same age, right? So what was your thoughts on when he was wearing the Air Forces with the chain? Was that embarrassing to you? Or
it wasn't embarrassing because vibes were high. Like the vibes were high. Like, so like anyone could do. We got Aaron Rodgers, like the whole with Sauce, the whole thing. It was like, even like, cause we got that draft was a legendary draft at the time. We thought, you know, with him, Jermaine, and then we got Brees in the second round with Garrett. So you thought things were looking up until they just weren't anymore, which is usually how it goes with us. But I'm not as big as a Woody hater as everyone. Like my Jet contingency fans, they can't stand Woody, but I mean, we're stuck with him, so you gotta just buckle in and just hope for the best with him.
I mean, he does not mind signing the checks, right? But I feel like
he wants to win. I truly believe he wants to win. I just think he has no idea how or what to do.
Yeah, like agreed 100% on that.
It's only been 25 years. So, you know, usually you get used to things and you kind of master stuff after like, listen, for a living, I'm a teacher. So like, you know,
right.
They say it usually takes about 3 to 5 years to master your craft and kind of like formulate a plan. But for him, it's a little different, you know, like, so I don't know if he's gotten used to, after 25 years of owning a team, he doesn't really know how to do anything, but
that's what I'm saying. You would think he'd be learning on the job, but
right. You would think so, but not really. Can I ask you a question? When was Jax born?
August 25th. So we thought, I told him, I said, all right, you're coming in right before the season. You're hopefully going to bring us some luck. And then he went 0-7 to start. And I said, oh, come on, man. And I thought we were going to get some baby magic.
And can I ask you who he's named after? Jackson Dart?
See, this is the thing. This was a huge thing. Before the draft, Jackson was in the running for his name. And I said, I already know what's going to happen. I said, he's going to get drafted by the Giants. And then this name is going out the window. I said, because I knew these questions were going to come regardless. And I was like, because I think Jackson Dart's going to be pretty good. And I was praying that he didn't go to the Giants. And then by that time, I was overruled. Everyone was on board with the name, so I got outvoted, so we kept it. I love the name, but I can't believe it's the Jets quarterback. It's crazy.
Well, we have Dano that's on the shout out to Dano. He did ask you how much of Jack's name came from Sons of Anarchy, and why is it undisputed?
I watched Sons of Anarchy, but that's not what it came from. It was literally we had a tough time coming up with a name, and then we finally settled on Jackson, and then that's why there was no turning back after he got drafted.
Hey, it's a good name because actually that was one of the names that was in the running for my son. My son's name is Giovanni.
Okay.
And so we had between Jameson, Jax, and Luca. Those were the three names, and Giovanni, of course, but Giovanni took precedence over everything.
Yeah. That was the number one.
But question for you. So he's born. We go 0-7. What made you become a fan, and then what made you say, you know what, I'm going to put my son through all this pain, heartache at a very young age and have him go through
document
this season and document
it on social media.
Well, first of all, I've been a fan through it all, so like I'm never leaving. And everyone would ask me before, "Are you going to make him a Jets fan?" I'm like, because listen, I like the Mets, but like I'm a Jets diehard, and my girlfriend's family is just die. Yeah, there you go. You're a Met Jet is always they just go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
But they're huge. They're from the Bronx. They're huge Yankees fans. I was like, you know what? You guys can have baseball, have it, but he's got to be a Jets fan. Everyone's like, this is child abuse. You can't do it to him. I'm like, he's got, because the thing is, eventually, you know, you hope you're good. You hope he's good. You can go to the games with him. Like, there's nothing better than that. You know what I mean? So
100%.
But documenting it was not really in my realm of thoughts at all. To be honest, the whole thing, the whole big viral thing with the book, I was getting yelled at for not reading enough to him because they say, like, you know, you got to read to him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right. So like, I just went into his bedroom and I'm like, all right, to his nursery. And I just grabbed the Jet book off the things. I knew it was there, but I had never opened it at the time. I never went through it. It just said Jets 101. I was like, all right, if I'm going to read him a bedtime story, this is going to be it. And then like I opened it and then like halfway through, I heard my girlfriend laughing, and so I like looked back and she was filming me. It was just going to be some ha-has, like whatever. And then next thing you know, she posted it, and then it just spread like wildfire. I really couldn't believe it, to be honest.
So where did the book come from? Was it a gift?
So that's the thing, is this book is impossible to find. I got it as a gift from my aunt at, I think, our gender reveal, or where, I don't even know where it was. Something she just gave it to me as a gift, not thinking anything. And now I'm looking through it and it's got all these players that are just terrible in it, but whatever. And then like, so everybody's been asking, where did you get the book? Where'd you get the book? Where'd you get the book? And like, it's nowhere. Amazon, can't find it. It's crazy. But I think if you type in Jets 101 on Google, they have a newer version of it. But I don't think you can find the one that was from the video, which is just insane, to be honest.
I'm actually going to play the video.
Yeah, go for it
now, so that people can get familiar with actually what we're talking about. So let's bring this up and let's take a look at this video.
Hey guys, this is his TikTok right here, Jackson the Jets. So
yeah, shoot us a follow if you can.
Hey, shout out to your girlfriend.
Right.
In regards to shooting that, like, that's genius.
Yeah, so, she's a content creator for her job, so she knows what she's doing. The camera's always out for her.
There you go.
Hey.
All right, let's take a look.
We haven't won the Super Bowl since 1968. And it's 2025, the year you were born. That's Darrelle Revis, best player that put on a Jets uniform. This is the worst stadium in all of the NFL, literally. But we were good back in this picture, I promise. Dad used to go all the games, every game. Extra points are 1, field goals are 3, touchdowns are 6. We don't get a lot of touchdowns. We give up a lot of touchdowns. Offense, defense, we win the game in the trenches. We have a really good O-line right now, but our quarterback stinks. Hopefully we're drafting one this year. The fact that Josh McCown is even in this book is a joke. I honestly couldn't name 5 worst Jets to be in this book. Josh McCown, Quincy Enunwa, Lorenzo Mauldin. Oh, I know. Tell me about it. That's Joe Namath. He needs to die in order for us to be good again. That's just the fact of the matter. Sucks to say, but it's the truth. Him. The worst curse that's ever been on the franchise. He sold his soul for the Super Bowl and Super Bowl III. And that's literally the epitome of Jets history. Draft pick. We'll fill this out this year in April. That's it. That's all we got. We have.
You know what's so funny about that?
Oh,
he says that he has to read to him, right? I do not believe he read one word from that book other than
there was no read along. No.
Not at all. It was just straight memory, like, these players, dude.
And I do want to say I got a lot of flack for this, and I do feel bad. Quincy Enunwa was a great Jet. There's no, I don't want to have any Quincy. I know a lot of people are coming at me for Quincy Enunwa, but the best ability is availability, and he was hurt a lot. Yeah. But the fact that he was the best player on that page just tells you what you need to know.
So, have you heard from Quincy? Has he actually contacted you?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't contacted me. I was waiting for Namath to hit me up, but
yeah.
Hey, if that happens, Tell them about Jets Worldwide. They
Oh,
might
yeah,
have been the guys that tried to end the curse and all that. He might come on here and just curse myself and Snowball off and everything on here.
He's got to know. He's got to know it by now.
Oh, 1,000%.
Dude,
right?
you know the curse is real when Adam Sandler literally puts it in one of his movies.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's there, and it's just funny, and everybody that's a real Jet fan knows that it's been happening forever there. But
Right.
or
So-
he might try to kiss us, Snowball. I don't know.
That's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. This whole Susie Colbert interview, it's
Yeah.
crazy. And you know what's crazy is they tried taking out Mark Sanchez instead of Namath, which is absolutely insane to me.
Hey, it's the reason why I want Diego Pavia. Yo, he
Yeah.
reminds me of Joe Namath. I get so much crap about it, but I bring
Yeah,
balls.
some bravado, you think?
Yes, exactly. The Bachelors 4 would come back out of nowhere, you know, so
Right,
it'll
right.
be reliving the whole days. But
Okay, so who made you a Jet fan?
So to be honest, I was kind of a jerk because my whole entire family was Giants fans, and I kind of just wanted to like go the opposite way, just because I was just being one of those little kids. And I just went for it. And I said, you know what? I'm a Jets fan. I'm going to go to the Jets. They used to bring me to Giants games when I was like a toddler too, and I just completely went left.
Wow, look at you, the
That's-
rebel.
I always say I was like, I chose this. Like he's got no choice. I had a choice. I had a choice, and I just made the wrong one. But hopefully, they prove me wrong eventually. It's all that matters.
I mean,
Well-
I from my father, it's from my pops. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. At least you got somebody to blame. I got myself to blame, and that's it.
you want to know how I became a Jets fan?
How's
I'll
that?
tell you really quickly. All right. So
I
my
love this
pops, he wanted to put me into soccer. Like my dad, he played soccer. That was his sport. He was really good at it. Got injured. That was it. Right. So he always got to play out in like Hofstra, got to play out in like Rutgers, et cetera, from back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember like Cosmos, Metro Stars, and everything like that. My dad played for that, right? That being said itself, so he takes me to the practice for the Jets. I did not like soccer like that. Like I was like, you know, it's awesome, it's cool, you know, like I felt like it because my father liked it so much, right?
Right,
I
yeah.
was like, no, I'm gonna go play something else. So I decided to box and play football. And he takes me to Hofstra, right? It's just like 94. And I think I'm like 7 years old. We're there, and I don't know if you remember Tony Mignola.
Tony Mignola now.
Well, he was cat from out on Long Island. He was trying out to be a kicker. We needed a kicker, et cetera, et cetera. I'm there and I'm hearing this like booming sound, right? Just boom, boom, right? Dude is kicking the ball, but he cannot get it through the uprights. Like he was just
No
horrible.
accuracy.
I was mesmerized by that made me want to head and say, dude, I'm with the Jets. Like I'm rocking with the Jets.
Right.
Because
It's not a turkey story. Yeah.
It's not even a good story. It's a horrible story because this guy never made it onto here, right? I think the biggest thing was that he was on the U.S. team during the World Cup and everything. Other than that was it. That's how I became a Jets fan.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Listen. I was. They took me to a game. I was 8 years old, and they took me, and it was sick because they brought me, and they had bought me a Steelers jacket, and I wore a Steelers jacket to Shea Stadium, and I had like 50-year-old drunk men yelling, "What the hell are you wearing that jacket for? Take it off of him! Get him a damn Jets jacket!" Right. So my father turns around. He goes, "All right, we got to get you a Jets jacket." I got a Jets jacket, and that was it. And that was the end. I was like, I love this jacket.
And the rest is history, right?
And that was it. But so you did it to yourself, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That you actually checked it out. I'm just going through all these questions that like I was looking to ask you, but we found out how the social media account began.
Right.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
And the book we know it's a mystery book.
It's literally a mystery book. It's literally wild. I think that we looked and there was like 2 left, and then you went to go order and there was none left. I'm like, we need to. I'm like, I got like a 1-of-1 book.
You should get royalties on the sales.
That's nonsense.
Right?
Look, I have been trying to look for it. I literally just put down Jets 101 to go ahead and get these books now to be able to read to my kids because I had no idea.
I'm like, maybe maybe my aunt got it at a garage sale or something. Like, you know, when you just find things like random places. Like, I'm like, where could they have possibly sold this thing?
You know that there's a crate, like somewhere, like a shipping container built with them in some like yard in Bayonne, New Jersey, or something like.
Yeah, no, literally though, it's hidden somewhere.
It was at the going out of business models. Okay, and
everything must go, whatever.
Everything must go, and it was literally right there. There was an influx of these books that were there, and they were 50 cents. And look, that turned into this, man. So
it's too funny how the world works, right? Like the 100%. Littlest thing.
Definitely. If you're just tuning in, make sure to hit the like button. Let people know that you're watching us, and if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure that you are subscribing to the channel. All right.
So Joe, let me ask you this, right? Are you going to give Jax the choice to go ahead and become a fan of another team once he gets a little bit older, or are you going to
live in my house? I mean,
exactly.
It depends where he wants to live. So I don't think he's got much of a choice. Like, he's not pulling what I did. He's no way. I need all the backup I can get.
That look, man. I took my daughter. My daughter's my oldest, right? She's 11, and I took her to the Mike White game.
Whole electricity.
The whole game, I'm like, there's no way we're winning. I'm like, I feel horrible. She's dressed up in a cheerleading Jets like costume because it was on it was during Halloween and everything, right?
That's why they had black jerseys on.
So we met Bryce Harper, like she got to meet a whole bunch of people, right? And I'm like, I called my pops and I'm like, Dad, you took me to my first Jet game and we got blown out. How does this happen? Right? Like, I didn't meet nobody. I just remember having to have one of your friends and we're literally having to make sure he doesn't fall over because he is throwing up because he just was pounding beers prior to the actual game that they went in there.
Naturally.
So he doesn't have a choice. So Jax is JETS.
Yeah,
Jax no matter what.
Without whether he likes it or not.
Well, that's what any good Jet dad would do.
Right. Well, I've been getting a lot of slack. Let him choose his own team. Why would you do this to him? It's like, no, I'm sorry. He's got it.
It's going to be sweet victory when we win the Super Bowl.
Actually, everyone, why you keep just root for? I'm like, you have no idea if and when, knock on wood, it finally happens. It is going to. It's just like you can't even describe what it's going to be. I said to my family, so you won't see me for 2 weeks. I'm telling you right now.
I was going to say that was going to be my next question. Okay, so the Jets make it to the Super Bowl. Are you watching the game by yourself?
No. So I actually have, for the last probably 10 years. I have about 10 Jets fans that are all my best friends. Since I was 23 years old, that's when I moved out and had my own place. Every single Sunday or every single Jet game, they would come over, no matter what the record was, every Sunday. We'd order pizza and go through the pain together. So if the Jets ever make the Super Bowl, I'm going to be with every local Jets fan I can find, and we're packing them in my basement or wherever anyone's having a party. Everyone's like, would you go to the game? I'm like, no. I want to be in the trenches with my Jets fans. Shout out Jet Nation, because that's what we call it. It's funny. We're like Jet Nation, Jet Nation. And everyone in our town knows who we are, too. Like, when we're together, like, oh, there's Jets Nation. It's so funny. But we're the laughing stock of the town for the most part, because it's just like whenever it's going bad, But yeah, if they ever did make the Super Bowl, there would definitely be some type of local watch party.
So that's your script for Jax. I mean, you've just written the entire script for every Sunday from now on.
That's it. He's been with us all year. He's been in the bases with us all year. It hasn't led to many wins.
Yep.
We thought week 1, this was his first real game, and we saw Justin Fields lighten it up. We're like, I can't believe it, and we choked it away. Luckily, we did, because if we would have won that game, and now, looking forward, it would have been like, why did we win that game? So
Exactly.
Yeah, Joe, I have to say that I'm kind of on the same boat. We got a guy that comes in here that's Coach Brick, right? That comes in all the time, and shout out to Coach. He's watching.
He looks just like Jeff Ulbrich.
Yeah, he looks just like Jeff Ulbrich. It's funny as anything, right? But every single year he puts a $20 bet that the Jets are going to make it to the Super Bowl. Like every single year, no matter what.
Right.
And we spoke like, in the outside of the show itself, and I said that I would want to watch it with my pops. Like that's one thing that I want to do, is I want to watch it with my father. It's either if I'm there at the Super Bowl watching it there, or am I on my home? But then I'm like, now I have kids, right? Like I kind of want to do that. First of all, the tickets are going to be stupid expensive, and everything. But then it's like, I'm like, man, to see it in person.
No, I know. I don't know if I'd be able to handle like a loss, because like I'll tell you guys a story. So in 2015, when we had the Fitzmagic year, I was at the Patriots game when Decker in the back of the end zone was the best in the top 5 of games I've ever been to. Just the whole finding out that the Steelers had lost to Ryan Mallett and the Ravens, like live at the stadium. Like it was buzzing. Like it was crazy, because we thought going into the game, you didn't really know what was going to happen, because the Ravens were playing their backups, like whatever. And then finally, when Decker scored, whatever, pandemonium. Before we even got out of the stadium, me and my buddies, who I still watch the games with to this day, we bought tickets to Buffalo before we even got out of the stadium.
Wow.
We drove to Buffalo. I think it was 4.5 to 5 hours. Got all the way there. It was a snowstorm. You guys already know what happened. You guys already know how that story ended. And we tried to drive home 9 hours in the blizzard. So it's like, and the thing is, I didn't talk to anybody for weeks. Like it was so bad to see that in person. And we got abused by the Buffalo fans, obviously. You already know how they are, the Bills Mafia. And so I don't know if I'd be able to handle walking out of that stadium with a loss. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't even handle a Week 17 loss in Buffalo. How could I handle that? But to each their own. If you could get there, I mean, I'm sure it would be the best day of your life.
If they won.
If they won, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If they were to get there and lose, I could just turn off all the lights and go.
Dude, I'm not gonna front. I will probably shed a tear. Like I think I'm like legit crying.
When we got Aaron Rodgers, I was tearing up. I couldn't believe, like I was that excited to get him. Like I was like finally, and I was at that game when he tore his Achilles in 4 plays. It was like
that's where I remember seeing you. Yes, I was there too. 300s.
Yeah, 300s are the best. That's where you get all the true fans up there.
That's it. Yeah, definitely. I remember that night, that nightmare.
Dude, it was literally the worst day. I called out of work the next day. I couldn't even go. It was
I didn't go either. Yeah,
I remember that day. I remember I'm on my couch watching the game itself. Right, I'm like so hyped up. My wife is like, "Hey, I'm gonna go pick up some pizza, to come back or whatever." So she goes out, brings a pie back home, and I'm in shambles. And she's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "The season's done." And she's like, "It just started." Like I literally have it on my phone that it just started.
Yeah.
I'm like, Aaron Rodgers is done for the year. She's like, "What?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Yeah, he's done." Like I'm pretty sure he just tore. Like when you saw that pop on his calf. Right, I was like, he popped something.
Being at the game, I was just looking at the sideline and I saw him get carted off, and I said, "You got it."
Yeah, once he hopped on the cart, we're all looking. I still have pictures on my phone of him on the cart.
Yeah, and like even the way that game ended, like I didn't even. It was just like I already knew it was just done already.
Yeah. What an ending, though! What an ending!
It was incredible. But imagine if Rodgers played that whole game. And to be honest with you, I honestly think if that was our year. Not that we would have won this, but if we were going to break the drought, I think Rodgers was still good in that year. I think that was going to be the year that we could have really done something, at least because our defense was still top 5 at the time. You got to remember, we made a nice little run. like, you know what I'm saying? We weren't bad, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we just had Zach Wilson, and we just couldn't do anything.
Joe,
Yeah.
let's get into it, right? So I want to get your thoughts on the season. Like, what do you think is going on? Like, what you think could potentially fix the New York Jets? Like,
what happened? What happened?
Yes, like what occurred?
It's really weird. Like, this year is the most disengaged I think every Jet fan has been, like, as a whole. Like, you know what I'm saying, with as far as expectations wise, and like, because like I didn't come to this, I thought we had the potential to, you know, maybe sneak in. Not that I thought we were going to the playoffs, but I thought, you know, new coaches, like, you get excited, you know, you want to. We always say this year's our year, and even week 1 gave me hope. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think Justin Fields was that good, but I didn't think he was just bad either. Like, he is Zach Wilson bad. Like, he is that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't even complete a forward pass. You know what I mean? Like,
well, when you saw
I have
him
no
week 1,
reservations about Glenn, our coaching staff. I do like Tanner Angstrand, though. I will say that I think if I want to see him with a young quarterback, I really do.
So you're a pro Tanner guy.
I like Tanner but he's playing with 2 hands behind his back. I feel like, you know, we want to go there with Fields and Tyrod and Brady Cook. It's like, what do you expect? And like, this is the thing. You can't have it both ways. We're tanking now, and everyone's down Aaron Glenn's throat. And I'm not defending him at all, because I actually, if they fired him tomorrow, I wouldn't blink an eye. But also, you can't say you want us to tank, and then when we get our doors blown off, have a problem with that too. And like, you can't. There's no such thing as a good loss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're playing with third stringers out there. Guys are on the practice squad. So like, I don't really take a lot of stock in that Patriots loss. Like, we wanted to lose and we lost. Like, just take it for that, you know?
So building off of that, are you pro tank?
This year, yes. I'm usually not one that roots for losses. I'm not that type of fan. I don't think it's good. But at this point, I feel like we've always tried like putting a Band-Aid on things. Like, that's why I like the Quinnen trades, the Sauce trades. Like, you can't keep these guys around that they aren't winning anyway. And I couldn't believe that we got 2 firsts for a corner that hasn't had an interception in 3 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane.
Agreed.
And then he went there and they've won 1 game since he's been there. So like, that pick's potentially going to be top 15. So I really do trust Muji. I love what he's done.
Yeah. We used to say that, you know, Joe Douglas was Trader Joe.
Oh,
but we got Muji magic now.
Man, I bought into his baloney, and he had 1 draft. I mean, we don't even have a guy on the roster since, you know what I'm saying? I think it was, I saw like 2020 to 2023. Like, there's only like a certain amount of guys on the roster from his drafts, like the Denzel Mims, like like that draft, like we had P. Ryan. Like, it was just like all of his picks were terrible.
Yep.
Except for that 1 year where we had all those firsts.
Joe, so I'm probably one of the few that is a pro Aaron Glenn to stay, if I'm being honest with you, because from what I see, I do like the Aaron Glenn guys that he's brought in so far, right?
We need to get rid of everybody we need to get his guys in, and we need to get rid of the solid Douglas people.
And you need to keep building off of that. I understand that, you know, some of the stuff that he said on the podium and people are holding him to that, you know, and everything. But if I'm being honest with you, man, I feel like Aaron Glenn is just straight trolling people. He does not.
He knows what he's doing. I think he knows what I don't think he's that dumb to not know what's going to. And I honestly think, not to cut you off, I think he's doing it to take the heat off the players in a way.
Exactly. So like, for me, I want to see. Nobody thought that. Remember when we got Stevens, everybody was killing that guy, right? Yeah. They were like, "Who is this guy? What are they doing with him?" Blah blah blah. So the draft that's come along, right? The what's his name, Briggs, Phillips, like all of these guys that they're bringing in, that they're trying Brownlee, trying to change the culture. But the issue with our fan base is that, we've really overhyped a lot of the players that were here, right? We really thought that they were like playmakers like that, but they fit a scheme. That scheme was not here anymore, right? And they didn't fit the narrative anymore. So they're gone now, which I'm glad. Like you stated, it's not no more Band-Aids, right? It's just straight. He ripped it off.
Right.
He said, if we have to suck right now, we have to suck, and let's go ahead and keep building on it. Next year, do I think he's going to be on the hot seat? Probably, honestly.
He's gonna have to be. You got to show improvement. You got to win some games at the end of the day. No one's saying you got to go to the playoffs, but like in the beginning of the year, he was really shaky, and then he had a couple games where he looked better. I'm not big in. I mean, listen, I think he's the scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mad at somebody. They know that the players are not good. The roster is terrible. So who do you look to when you're mad? You got to look at the coach. You know what I mean? But it's up to him to turn it around too. Like we got to see results at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like we got to see wins. I'm not saying that he's got to blow the doors off, but I think the seat is going to get hot if we have a slow start like we had this year.
I just want a winning season. It's what I've been asking for from the very beginning of this year.
We haven't made the playoffs since I was a senior in high school, and we're around the same age.
Yeah, dude, we haven't had a winning season in how many years now?
Well, 2015 was a winning season, but we didn't make it.
Right.
So that tells you what you need to know.
I'm going to tell you, I've and to be contradictory to you guys, I mean, listen, I grew up watching Aaron Glenn, right? And you guys watched Aaron Glenn play. There's nothing. I want him to succeed. I want this guy to succeed. And I have been like a flag in the wind the entire season. I've been with him, against him, with him, against him, with him, against him. In the end, I understand that we're tanking. I get it. I can understand that, but even there are ways to tank. And 3 minutes into the game, 4, 5, 10 minutes into the game, to have your doors blown off, like that's crazy. Like that's nuts. Like you can tank, but like to do it that way, it's disheartening. Like try to keep it respectable a little bit. Like there's got to be something that you can do. Give me an ounce of hope. You know,
Brady
up until halftime. Up until halftime. Yeah. Cook.
I mean, we've literally been playing without a quarterback all year. That's the thing. And like I said, I'm with you. I don't know if Glenn could very well be in over his head. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. But luckily, I feel like he gets somewhat of the benefit of the doubt because of the roster and because they ripped it away. But I don't think he should get a pass either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I do believe that next year he should be on hot seat if it's a slow start. I mean, he's going to have to hear it. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't, have 3 wins every year. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to show some improvement. And it's the eye test too. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you don't want to get the doors blown off. You want to be competitive. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, like you don't want it to look like the players quit. And like against the Patriots, it looked like everybody quit.
Yeah.
But we had a whole bunch of injuries going into that game, though, right? Like,
don't get me wrong. We're playing with me and you are playing in the secondary right now.
100%, and we're definitely getting we're getting destroyed. Like there's no.
I'm coaching. I'm doing all the coaching. So
I'm probably one of the other guys that is not. I do not believe in Tanner, right? I really don't like what I've seen from him so far. I understand that the quarterback that he's had, I have kind of like handcuffed him and everything. But I feel like, why didn't he play to the strengths of Fields? Why didn't he make Fields run instead of trying to make him in the pocket and be stubborn to go ahead and make him throw when that's not his game?
My theory on that, because I was very confused because Fields stopped running, is that he got concussed. Yes. In that Buffalo game, and he just didn't run, and they didn't run any designed runs for him. And I could be completely wrong, but I remember after he was out. What was he out? 1 or 2 games? I'm not sure how many he was out.
2 games. So I believe it was like 2 games.
He came back and completely never. The only run I saw was that crazy run against Miami.
Yep.
But like he wouldn't take off. And you remember the week 1, when he was getting the ball, when he was lighting it up, he was running towards the line and then flicking it. Like he was running around TJ Watt for touchdowns. Like it was a threat. Like he really did that. And then after week 2, he was concussed and we never saw it again. Now it could be Tanner, but I always thought that the concussion had something to do with it.
What's his condition, right? Justin Fields has.
Yeah, he has epilepsy.
Epilepsy. Right?
Yeah, he has epilepsy. He's Yeah, so he's a giant spokesman for people that live with epilepsy,
I didn't even know that.
and it was something that wasn't talked about. We on the show talked about because I knew about it, right? Like he really does. He's a spokesperson in regards to that. That don't let that type of disease essentially take over your life. You could beat it, type of stuff. And I think that came into play of itself, right? But dude, when you got a guy that's like, I was crying in the closet.
Yeah.
And then, and like he just seems on the podium like he just does not genuinely care about football anymore.
Yeah, but then you see Banjo, right, coaching the special teams, and like we have the best special teams in the whole NFL. So like it's guys on our team, like they're guys on the Jets. So like you kind of I get caught. Like, why can't we coach a little bit better with the guys that we have on?
offense and defense? But we also had Steve Wilkes, and he might be the worst defensive coordinator that's ever existed. Like that was so bad.
Very true.
I think Wilkes, I think he was the scapegoat, right? I think something needed to happen to let somebody go because this fan base was
they needed somebody's head on a stick,
Exactly.
Steve Wilkes, I read something, this is his fourth one and done job in a row.
Correct.
So like that's a bad hire at the end of the day. Like I bought into it because he was a former head coach, and I was like, okay, he's with the 49ers, this and that. But at the end of the day, he had no answers for anything.
But you thought stability.
Right.
And I'm probably one of the guys that I'm kind of weary about the whole Wink bringing him as a defensive coordinator over here. Like I want to go younger. I want to go the Jim Leonard route. Jim Leonard, what he did in Nebraska, what he's doing with the over there in Denver right now, the ties that he has. Like bring guys that are Jets that could potentially bring us back, right? Like
some pride.
So so like I don't know. The Jim Schwartz is a very good conversation to have because he's always had a top defense as well. But
does he want to come here? That's the other question,
But that's like for me, when people say that, I'm always like, why not?
Money talks.
If you win with New York, if you win with the Jets, dude, it opens up so many opportunities because hey, look what Joe Schmo did with the New York Jets.
Yeah, if he can turn them around, he can turn anyone around.
He can turn anybody around, right? Exactly.
So let me ask you this. There is a couple of questions that are coming in through the chat that we want to go ahead and ask you. And guys in chat, everybody that's watching the show, thank you guys so much. Please make sure to hit the like and hit the sub button on your way while you're watching this show or after the fact itself. But we got our guy Dano, and he asks thoughts on our team and him winning the team MVP. Is it deserving? And he is talking about, of course, right, Isaiah Williams that won the Curtis Martin Award itself. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's pretty pathetic, but I don't think he didn't deserve it. I mean, who else? I honestly, the thing is that's pretty telling to me is that it's a player voted award, and Breece Hall didn't win it. That's what I took from that, to be honest with you. He was our 1,000-yard rusher, led our team in touchdowns, and it's a play. Like I said, this isn't like the coaches did this. Like what I'm saying, the players voted for him, and I thought it was more telling that Breece Hall didn't win it than Isaiah Williams. But
who would you have given it to?
Breece was the MVP of the team.
Yeah.
But Isaiah Williams also won his games at the end of the day. He came back from fair catching the ball on the 3-yard line.
Right.
And so it's a great story, but it's like, what other team do you know is giving their MVP to the kick returner this year or ever?
Let's talk about Breece because you brought that up, and I want to talk about it. I don't think too much about the fact that this guy got over 1,000 yards in a 18 game season itself, right? I think you need at least 60 yards a game, 59 yards a game, or whatever it boils down to a game to get 1,000 yards. Is it really that difficult? I don't know, right? I I'm not like, oh man, he got 1,000 yards. Let's sign him for 20 years. Give him everything on there. I don't know about that. You know, that's why the Jeremiah Love conversation that's being talked about, it's an interesting one. Now, I don't want him with our third pick. If he falls and he's there later on, it's an interesting conversation to talk about, you know.
58 yards, 59 yards per game.
That's what you got to average?
I did the math.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if he's on the board, Jeremiah Love, he'll definitely be in the conversation, but I think they're going to probably, I would assume, either defense or receiver with that pick.
I would love if they get the Caleb Downs pick.
Caleb Downs.
Right.
I think we're going to get a quarterback. If we have to trade the 2, hopefully Dante Moore declares and we can get him. Or I'm a Mendoza guy. I love Mendoza. I just think he's a winner, and I think he's bust proof. I think he's got good brains. He handles the line of scrimmage. Dante Moore's got a lot of higher upside, but he's really young, so we got to sit him. But for this regime, you can't come out of this draft without a quarterback. Right. I don't think, because your jobs aren't really safe. You know what I'm saying? So you're just going to punt on quarterback until 2027?
No, because if you suck this season,
and you're gone.
You're gone. That's it. Very simple.
I assure you make a good case, because that's the other one. There's only about 15 of them that actually hit 1,000 yards this year itself. So
that's a good point.
But again, I'm not somebody that like I used to be like, oh man, like 1,000 yards, like this is awesome. Give me 1,500, right? And
season,
and then I'm like, all right, hell yeah, let's go. But at times I felt like he just gave up. He doesn't feel like he's interested in being with the Jets anymore.
He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't. I don't think he wants to be here. He was doing all that tweeting at the trade deadline. It's like, if you don't want to be here, just get out of here. I think you're a good player and everything, but like at the end of the day, like you got to be a we guy, not a me guy.
Exactly. Was he a leader in your eyes? Like, did you see him being a leader? And that's like the guy.
I think he's a good teammate, but I don't think he's a leader. Like Garrett Wilson's a leader. Like when I look at him, it's like he sets the standard.
Yeah. Brees is a pouty face a lot.
Right, and I think he's great. If we keep him, I'll be happy. But I'm not gonna hate to see him go, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. No,
agreed.
I would.
Agreed, 100%. I'm on the same boat. I don't
take him or leave him.
It's just so much, man, like that this team needs. I don't know if you guys saw that list of all the free agents that we have. Something with it's like 50% of our team is not going to be here next year at all.
Yeah, that's good. We need a whole new influx of people in the building. You got to flush them out. You really do. And I think they know that. That's why I think that they're doing what they're doing. They traded Michael Carter. They traded Quentin Sauce. Like they know that they have to overhaul this entire roster. They were left with a mess at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, as long as we keep Hennessy, that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. He's the long-standing Jet. We got to keep him.
Right? If you want to get a jersey,
that's the one.
Thomas Hennessy jersey.
I don't buy jerseys. I don't buy them.
Yeah.
I don't buy jerseys. I don't wear jerseys because it's just like there's no long-time Jets anymore.
No, you get the classics.
Right? 100%.
Get yourself a Curtis Martin jersey.
So what are your plans for the offseason? Like, are you all into the draft right now, or are you just waiting for the next game?
I'm hoping that we can sneak into the second spot so we don't have to trade anything. That's the big thing. But I mean, if we have to trade I don't want to give up our first really to move up. Well, if the Raiders are in the first pick, we're not getting that anyway.
Yeah.
So hopefully the Giants will kick back with us and we'll get to 2. We got to get the quarterback. And we just got to, in my opinion, at least, it's just,
I mean, listen, Lamar Jackson's going to go to the Raiders, right? So,
right. I mean, unless we have five first rounders. I mean, if him or Burrow were to become available, obviously you gotta do your due diligence and try. But just strictly off the draft with no other factors, I think you got to come away with a quarterback. Like, there's no point of waiting to the second round and getting another. It's just like I'm not doing another Christian Hackenberg type of thing where you just hope you hit on a guy in the second round. You got to get a top-level talent in there, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You keep taking him until it works. You have to. If this guy stinks, you take another one next year. We got 3 first rounders.
What was his name? Morgan? Captain Morgan.
Which guy?
Who was it? James Morgan.
James Morgan. Yeah.
James Morgan. Remember
James Morgan. Another one. Like who?
I mean, it's like, what are we doing here? Like Bryce, you know.
I have to say this, and watching that game last night, like I'm a big Georgia Bulldogs fan, right? Like that's my team. But Trinidad Chambers,
yeah, he showed me a lot.
He's the one that beat us, man. And somebody that I'm intrigued by a lot, if I'm being honest with you, and it's not being talked about enough, is poaching Charlie Wise Jr. from Ole Miss over there to be an OC or a quarterback coach over here and everything. Like, look what he's done with Jackson Dart. Now with Trinidad, right? Like Trinidad, this dude was a D2
he was D2
kid that came on over
this year,
and he didn't even start. And until game 3, because the dude got hurt, and then here we are. Like, I have to say, man, I definitely like what he's doing over there. So that would be something that
we need to revamp our offensive coaching. Like I'm a Tanner guy, but he can't be the only guy. We need to get a quarterbacks coach. We need to all hands on deck if we're going to draft a quarterback.
Of course. Yeah. Especially if you're going to draft a QB, you need someone to help him out.
Yeah, we need a good support system for sure.
Exactly.
So what was your thoughts on Mendoza then? So you say you're a Mendoza guy. What was
I've been a Mendoza guy for the whole year. I just think he's a winner, man. He gets it done. He's got stones. He could throw. He can make any throw. I mean, he's quirky, his personality, but maybe that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I personally think he's on the spectrum a little bit.
Me too. But
which is perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't need flashy. Like I don't need
unfazed.
I don't need the combine throws. I don't need any of that. Give me a winner. Give me a guy who's when the game's on the line, he can make the throws. And that's a Mendoza guy for me. I think Moore is going to be really good as well. So I'll take either one. But if I had to pick, I would take Mendoza. I mean, look what he's doing in Indiana. I mean, it's impressive stuff. And like the thing is, his stat sheet isn't insane.
No.
But like when it matters, he's making those throws, and he's way more mobile than people give him credit for too.
A lot of people say it's a system, though. A lot of people say that Cignetti has set it up for him. So
you can say that for anyone. I feel like if they're good, it's a system.
I do have to say that. Look, who do I like more? Do I like Moore or do I like Mendoza? I probably would go ahead and say that I like Moore a lot over Mendoza. But right now, do I think that Mendoza is the better prospect right now? Right? That's like almost game ready.
Right.
Yeah. He's a game manager. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
It's like a Pennington.
It's like a Pennington. Like, and we talked about that a little bit prior to the show.
Right.
That's probably the last. I mean, I like Mark Sanchez, just to kind of give you guys a heads up, right? So Mark Sanchez is my guy. But if Pennington never got hurt, right? But again, it's the curse. We can't have nice things or anything like that at all. So, but I like what I saw from Mendoza. Mendoza was getting hit, and he did not waver.
He responds. That's what I'm saying. Like,
he did not waver. And then people are like, oh, but he only threw it 16 times. So what? If the run is working, you keep doing that. And then when you need to make
scrambles for first downs too,
exactly. When you need to make the play with your arm, he does it.
And also, how many times are you really going to throw the game when you win the game 38-3? Like, are you really airing it out at that?
You don't have to.
Exactly.
Well, we have it done to us every week, so
right. So yeah, we're pros at that.
We're kind of used to this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, Joe, we appreciate you coming on here, man. And we said a little bit earlier if you were on board to potentially taking some calls, and our chat is going off. So thank you to everybody that's in the chat. Shout you guys out. But are you okay with taking a couple of calls? If some of the guys want to go ahead and
Jackson's mom's yelling at me to take him to bed, so I'll do the calls with you guys. But Jackson's got to go.
All right.
But it was awesome being out.
Thanks, Jax.
See you later, Jax.
He's clocking out.
Thank you, Jack's mom.
And tell Jack's mom, thank you. And kudos to her for being on the camera and putting that out. Genius of a thing. But she needs to become a Jet fan, right? Because my family's Giant fans as well.
Right,
And
right,
they're
right.
Yankee fans too. So
Sorry, guys.
you're good.
That's
You're
okay.
good. But again, yeah, I don't know, man. It's
No, she hates I've been trying to convert her for 7 or 8 years. She's just like, why do you? She honestly, because this is the thing for me. Don't have family events on Sundays. Like I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going here. I'm not going there. I'm not going. So she just hates that it takes away from anything that she wants to do. But it's like I need one day a week. You know?
hey, I'm on the same boat. My wife, my whole family there, my wife, my kids, like we're all here. Dude, my wife is as crazy as I am watching the game. Like she is almost popping blood vessels watching the game and everything. And I'm like, yep, this is how it is. She's like, at what point are we gonna win? Do you know how many years I've been asking that?
Like I'm asking the same questions as you.
Just gonna prepare you, Joe. I tried to get my son to be a Jets fan. I put him in the Curtis Martin jersey. I took him to the games early, like everything. I was like, invite your friends, bring your friends to the games. I brought them. It just never hit with him. It never hit with him. He's not a football fan. He's like a tech guy. He's crazy. He's like,
yeah. Okay.
He's gonna take over the world that way. My daughter, on the other hand, who I didn't bring to many games, she'll sit with me and watch the game.
Well, that's nice. At least you got someone, you know.
No pressure. Like like I didn't pressure her into doing anything, and she just naturally gravitated towards it. So let's just let it happen.
That's Deuce in the background snoozing away over there. I saw the comic come up.
Yeah, the dog's getting lots of love.
Yeah.
Snowball, he met my oldest. She was at the game watching it. Like,
yeah,
that's why the Breece Hall conversation is kind of one that's kind of near and dear because that was the first Jet that's ever signed her jersey.
Oh wow!
Right. So like, she's like, oh, I don't want him to go. Like, I want him to stay. But then I'm just like, I don't know about all that. Like, he is.
Yeah, we don't know.
Right. Listen, we're gonna give it like another 2 minutes, and if nobody calls in, then we're gonna call it a show, and that's it. But okay, we got 2 dogs in the back now.
Oh yeah, that's Remy. I got a third one too. I don't know if he's gonna make his way down here or not. This is Remy.
Remy, very cool.
But let me ask you this, Joe. I'm gonna put you in the seat of the coach. Okay, you're Aaron Glenn. Other than quarterback, what else would you fix?
I mean, thankfully, our O-line is intact. I think we have the top 5 O-line. So that's honestly very important, to be honest with you. So on the offensive side of the ball, we need playmakers. Like if you're asking besides quarterback, we need to get receiver. But our defense, we need defense. We need speed on defense. We need someone that's going to fit his defensive system because what's happening is we have all like Sherwood. Like, I don't know, like he was great in Saleh's system, but I don't know. I think we might have made a mistake paying him. We definitely need a safety. We haven't had a safety even when we had Jamal. We had nobody. We need a ball hawk. We have 0 interceptions in the whole entire season, for God's sakes. Like, that's almost impossible to do. So, like, I mean,
you think we get one on Sunday? We're getting an interception on Sunday?
I honestly hope not. In a weird way.
Coming in. Trubisky's going to play.
Yeah, I thought Josh Allen will probably start because he's got his streak going.
Yeah,
and then I'm sure that he'll be coming out.
He'll do a series
touchdowns real quick, and then he gets out of there.
That's it. He'll score 3 touchdowns on the first 3 drives.
Right.
And then take over, guys. Mitch, come on in.
The other thing too, though, like, I don't know if you guys remember though, Mitch Trubisky came in and threw a touchdown.
He balled out. He threw one on Sauce.
He burned Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
And so like people are like, oh, Mitch, we might. Nah, we're still.
We're still gonna lose.
Yeah, we're still gonna lose. Like it's for sure gonna happen.
That's for sure. Definitely.
I just can't believe that we're still here. Like I can't believe that it's this. And then I mean, I see all the merch in the back, right? Look at this stuff that we have here. Look at this stuff that
they don't deserve us, man. They don't deserve us.
No, they really don't. But we love them, and we will never ever.
We ain't going nowhere, but
yeah. And every year I say, I'm not buying anything new. I'm not buying
And
anything.
then there you go. You know you're on the store. You're
You know what though? I didn't buy anything new. Actually, I bought this. This was my big purchase.
oh,
Will
wow.
Howard.
Will
Howard.
Will Howard, OSU. All right.
I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm buying his rookie card, and
You never know.
I wanted the Jets to draft him in the worst way last year.
I would have taken him too.
Unbelievable.
And just like ISU says it, Jet fans loyal to a fault and proud to be one. Damn Skippy we are, but it's tough, man, but it brings loyalty. It brings like
perseverance for sure.
100%. And it builds character being a Jet fan. The patience that we have as a New York Jets fan.
Anything else, the patience that we have for them, honestly.
Right.
But
being like Fireman Ed.
No.
Dude, did you guys see Fireman Ed?
Yeah, he's all fired up.
Oof, man.
I'm not a Fireman Ed guy, man. I think he's a clown, kind of. If he left, he quit on the team. I don't know. I don't know. He just rubs me the wrong way when he left. But a lot of whatever. People like him, but I feel like the team is phasing him out. Even they don't even put him on the screen anymore. I was seeing.
No, because he's outspoken.
Right. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
I don't agree with his takes. It's just like I remember when he left during this, like when we started getting bad, and he left for a little bit, and then he tried coming back. It's like once you leave, it's tough.
Well, he was getting abused, I believe.
Right? Yeah. I sympathize, but listen, I'm a miserable Jets fan like the rest of them, so I'm like, it's just like forget it.
We have this guy who's going to come in.
He has the moves.
Yeah.
That grooves.
So you might, if you watch any Jets YouTube, this idiot, he's got his own channel.
Hey, Happy New Year's, Chaos. Appreciate you coming on.
Happy New Year. Johnny's good to see you back in the house.
Oh yeah, I'm day by day, man, taking it little by little. Went on a jog the other day, jog today. So just try and do it little. I called the doc and I said, "Hey doc, can I lift?" He said, "Hell no." That fast. He was like, the fact that he's like, what kind of workouts are you trying to do? He was like, I'm just trying to do some deadlifts, couple of squats, try to get back into my routine. He's like, yeah, everything that engages your core, you can't do. So no. And I was like,
so wow. Joe, just to give you a little background information, Johnny almost died like a month ago.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like
wow.
seriously.
He came back from he came back. He was like the Terminator. So
wow.
We're very happy to have him with us.
You're like Namath, man.
Yes, can't kill him.
And I tell you this, right? I'm watching the Jets game. Like, dude, I'm in pain, okay? And I have the Jets game, like, watching it through my phone, sending it to there and everything. We get destroyed. And I'm like, nurse, I need pain medicine, please. Send me as much medicine as you can, because
tell me what you got,
like everything. But Chaos,
yes,
have you seen the video of Joe and Jax?
I like the one that you guys made, or like just what I
know. So Joe and Jax, right? They have a video that went viral of him teaching his son, right, what it is to be a New York Jet. He's reading him the book and everything. Now, he did not read one word from the book, because every time he flipped onto the page, he was like, he got reminded of how bad our season is. Okay.
I may have seen it and forgot. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'll send it to you.
Media man, I'll sit there for hours watching videos, laughing and scrolling through. So there's a chance that I'll, like, if you showed it to me, I'd be like, holy cow, now I remember that. But that's awesome. That's awesome. When you say viral, like thousands kind of craziness.
Do you know
we hit 1 million? I think.
Wow.
It was just, it was funny, man. It really is funny. But
hey, dude, it's awesome, man. Hey, that's one thing that you're always gonna remember, right?
Oh, of course. We said I was like, wow, I could literally, because it got on Fox 5 News, whatever, and I was like, when the baby grows up, like to be able to show him that, it'll be awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing. I didn't even think of that. You're gonna get to show him that when he's older. That's
what I'm saying. He's gonna be like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Yeah, man."
It was on ESPN. That's where I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. They were putting it on the ESPN radio, Boomer and Geo, and like it was.
That's where I saw it. I saw it on ESPN, And I was like, where did he get that book? Like, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, where did he get that book?
You have to keep him relevant. Like, you have to keep him going. Like, that's why the social media account's good, because you can keep it going. Because I think about that. I think about that kid. Remember Johnny Boy? Remember
the ice cream kid?
Johnny Ice Cream?
Right, Johnny Ice Cream. Where is he now? Like, he's shriveled up in a corner. Like,
right.
And he's like, he's like completely cut and like super ripped and everything, because
he doesn't eat ice cream.
Doesn't eat any ice cream. None of that. Like, that dude had, I think his like his BMI is like 3% or something. He's like shredded.
Exactly.
But Chaos, you have any questions for our guy Joe?
Well, now that I know that information, how long have you been a Jet fan?
So I have a Christmas list that I wrote in school from 1999. And it was literally my Christmas list. And it says, for Christmas, I want the Jets to win the Super Bowl. So I was 7 years old then. So I'm 33 now. So 25 years plus.
Wow. Yeah. That's
25 years. It wasn't all pain, man. That's what I was like, it wasn't all pain in the beginning. It's just been pain for the last 15 years.
I'm going to play. I'm going to play this for Jeremy.
I started a different decade than you, but similar situation. It was during good times. I mean, I started when they were a playoff team in the early 80s.
We're going to play this one for Jeremy, so he knows.
Are you guys having a good time? Like, I'm not.
I've been a Jets fan my whole that already tells you a lot. I've watched the highs, mostly the lows. Some days I'm calm. Most days I completely lose my mind. I'll complain about them. I'll yell at the TV. I'll say I'm done. And then I just show up again the next week to endure the same pain and over and over. This is Jackson. He's a Jets fan too. He just doesn't know it yet. And that's probably for the best.
I know you're like,
So
awesome.
that's the backstory for Joe.
That is awesome.
Dude, my favorite one though, he's like, you see this guy right here? He's the reasoning that the Jets don't win. Like the curse. All right. He cursed us and all that. It's great.
He shows him a picture of Namath. It was very funny.
That is so funny, man.
Yeah.
But Chaos, how you been, man? What's going on? Happy New Year. What's going on with the new year? Anything that you got, brewing up for the upcoming year?
Oh man, this is my year to become fully licensed. I switched careers. I'm an associate therapist right now, and I am halfway there in my hours and on track. If nothing goes wrong, knock on wood, I'll be at 3,000 hours by the end of hopefully October. And yeah, so that's my year, man. I just want to get my full license so I can just stop working for people and have my own private practice. So.
You should have your own practice now, because we have a bunch of Jet fans.
Right.
In the chat, you could you could be giving them therapy.
I could do Jets trauma therapy for
Right?
sure.
The
problem is it's too much countertransference for me.
But
you empathize with them then.
100%.
Yeah, but I might get triggered during the session and start crying.
Oh, maybe we could all play together. That would be amazing.
But Chaos, we're about to wrap it up. Please plug away. Where can everybody catch you? If Joe wants to get more Jets content, where can he go to check you out? He does great work, Joe. He really does.
Hey, no, I'm in.
My channel, Jets Chaos, is there. I would look at the older stuff. I've been doing very little on it, but I'm also I have a channel with my brothers called Brooklyn Brothers Food Review. We're all over the world doing restaurants and different kinds of food items and reviewing it. But my real work is I do 3 shows. One I do with Green Bean Jets fan. I do the game reaction. I react to the Jet games with him every week during the season. I do a show on Matt O'Leary's channel every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Me and Matt O'Leary go at it. Co-host a show called Reality Check. And then I have a show with Dano in the Danger Zone every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. I'll be checking that out right once I get off here. Don't you worry.
But Brooklyn Brothers Food Review that's the channel I push the hardest, believe it or not, with my brothers.
I literally, every time they put a video up, I'm like either the first or second.
I love it.
And I'm like, Chaos is the man. He sent me over here.
That's my rival with my brothers. Every time we get subscribers, everyone wants credit for it. Oh, it's like So I have Johnny and a bunch of Jets people go in there, and in the videos, right? Jeremy sent me so they know who's bringing all the traffic.
The best video ever though was the All-American video. I'm just gonna say it right now. So
Yeah.
it was the best one.
The
All-American on Long Island.
All-American review is one of my favorite reviews because
That was the best one. The best camera work ever.
Well, Chaos, we appreciate you, brother. You
Thanks,
take
man.
care of yourself, man. We'll talk some more soon.
See ya. Thanks so
And
much.
Then there were 3.
Then
So
there's us.
Joe, thank you, man, for coming on here. This was
Thanks for having
awesome.
me on, man. It was a blast. It was fun.
Appreciate
It brought a lot of memories of my pops and myself having to deal with the heartache of being a Jets fan, which we still deal with.
Yeah, we can all relate, man. We can all relate. And the thing is, hopefully we're doing this one day, and it's when we clinch our playoff berth one year, and we can have a nice little celebratory thing and not be all gloom and doom. That's the plan.
I hope you're right, man. I really do. I really hope you I think your words, if they come true, that would be amazing.
You guys try to speak it into existence.
Yes, that's for sure. Listen, God bless you. Happy New Year. God bless your son. Really, like, be nice to him. If he wants to be a fan of another football team, you won't throw him out of the house.
I'll keep him in, but listen, I'm gonna do my best to keep him on this side. And by the time he's gonna be able to contemplate, to actually know what's going on, hopefully we got a better product on the field. He won't want to leave.
And he won't want to leave. That's true. Right. He's going to bring us the luck that we all want.
That's what we're hoping. So,
Joe, no. You give him no option. You make sure he's a Jet fan no matter what. All right, you tell him you bleed.
He's really got no choice. What are you gonna do?
Like,
look at the basement. He's gonna grow up here. He's gonna root for another team. I don't think so.
Every Sunday at my house, we're watching Jet stuff. You know, I don't know how many times my son's first word that he was able to spell was Jets. All right, so that tells you anything. I don't know how many times I've had them watch the sack exchange. Okay, I'm like, look at this, look how awesome they were and everything back in the day.
Yeah.
Why do I do this? I have no idea. I don't know, but you know,
hopefully
Nick Shine's in the building. What's going on, Nick? But Joe, if people want to come and say, I want to see some more and see what's going on with Little Man Jax, where can they go and see this content?
Right on the tag right there under my name, Jackson the Jets. We're going to put out some more funny content. It's actually funny because it's like the more that I'm doing this with him, I'm starting to go into the other years of like my Jets fandom. But it's fun, like teaching him and stuff, even though he doesn't really know what's going on. But no, we got some more stuff coming. So if you want to follow that on TikTok, that'd be awesome. Give me some likes, give me some clicks. And, you know,
is there a YouTube channel?
There is a YouTube channel, possibly in the works though. So, but nothing official yet. We're starting off on the TikTok, seeing where it goes, and then hopefully we'll be able to get to the YouTube channel like you guys eventually.
Very good.
So we'll see.
Awesome.
One step.
Joe, we would love to have you back on the show. Honestly, we really would. This was a great show today, having you here. Thank you for sharing your family with us.
Yes.
That's something that, you know, I'm pretty sure my kids some in a moment they're gonna come in here and they tell me good night and the whole night and everything. But we appreciate you coming on here, man. This was awesome.
Man. It was a blast. I'd love to come back on. Just let me know.
Yeah. All right. We'll be in touch. Thanks so much for coming on. Yeah, really appreciate it. And listen,
hey,
here comes a loss on Sunday.
Yeah, big loss on Sunday, and then we flush the whole season, and then we're on to the next, and we just hit the draft and free agency run, and hopefully we got a better team next
Hey, Snowball.
Yeah.
He would be perfect for the match game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He would be perfect for the match game. Joe, do you know about the match game?
I'm not aware. No.
Yeah. So we do the old 70s match game. You know, we do a panel of people, and we'll be in contact with you. We'll explain it.
You guys know where to find me. I'll be around.
Be fun. We do it during the off season.
Hey, we could have him battle his wife.
That's
the Giants versus the Jets. We've never done that yet because we've never had that. So that might be something to talk about.
Right.
Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, you guys let me know.
All right. Very cool. Thanks so much, Joe.
No, thank you guys once again. It was a blast, man. And we'll be in touch.
Have a great night. Thanks.
All right.
Go Jets.
Yep,
Go Jets.
All right.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Very cool. Listen,
Dude, that brought back so many memories, man.
Before we wrap up, a couple of things just to housekeeping. Keep in mind, we have the mystery box. So if you are a subscriber, when we hit 500 subscribers, you'll be in the running. We're going to pick a name at random, and whatever's in the mystery box is yours. I might add some stuff to the mystery box. There's one thing in there right now. Smells pretty good, so we'll keep it in there. And I got to shout out a couple of people. Like, we have new people who are subscribing, but one in particular, Leanie. I want to thank her. She made a very generous Venmo donation on the new year. So very, very nice of her to do that. Thank you so much, Leanie. We really appreciate it. And all the people who have been in the chat throughout the night and have been with us since the very beginning, we really appreciate you guys for subscribing and liking the video every time we come on. It really means a lot to us. We're not doing this to get rich right now, but we do it out of the fun of it. We love each other, and we love you guys. So we really appreciate you guys being here. Oh, and we have someone who's just coming in. Look at this guy. I'm not putting you on doing that. Stop it. I'm not doing that. No, you can't be like that. And then, no. Are you putting him in? Ooh,
yeah, he's not doing it.
Say that out loud. All right.
There he is. Nick,
nice.
What's going on, brother?
Good evening, you fine gentlemen.
How you holding up, man?
Forget about me. How you guys holding up?
Doing well.
Snowball was sick. I know you had your issue. Glad to see you guys back.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Trying to go keep it going. You know how that goes, man. I'm sweating over here right now out of nowhere.
Did you get a fancy follow me camera thing?
I did. Man. Look, no hands. Look, man. I happened in FaceTime. I got the new iPhone, and it happened in FaceTime. I'm like, what the hell is going on? The kids are like, come on a little bit.
Really?
FaceTime, if you're on FaceTime, in the top right corner, there's like a little box with like a tiny head in it. Not for you, Johnny, and your fun time activities, but there's a little picture in the top corner. If you hit that, when you move, the camera goes with you. It's pretty wild.
That's very cool.
So, Nick,
I caught the last 20 minutes of the show, and I heard your guest, pretty good guest, and I just wanted to pop in and then give you guys some love, because I know you guys have both been through hell the last couple of weeks. So I hope you both kick ass in the new year and enjoy what you guys do, and hope you guys do more of it this year. All the success in the world to both of you, here and with your families and in real life. I love you both.
Yeah, we love you too, Nick. You know that, man. And if you guys don't know and are living under a rock, I mean, the Nick Shine Show.
How do you not know the Nick Shine Show?
How do you not know the Nick Shine Show? Like, what are you guys talking about?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
So what are we discussing? Are you guys wrapping up? Are you at the end? Do I have bad timing? I just sat down at work for the first time since 3 o'clock, and I'm like, all right, perfect. Let me call in.
We are. We're about to wrap it up, but I love when you come on really quickly.
What do you got?
I want to get your thoughts on these three quarterbacks, okay? And it's going to be Mendoza. It's going to be Dante Moore. And it's going to be Trinidad Chambliss. What are your thoughts on him?
I can't get wrapped up in a quarterback over one game. Okay. There's a reason we didn't hear about him all season. Playing a good college game and having characteristics and traits that equate to the NFL are two different things.
Okay.
He seemed to me, he was great yesterday. I'm not shit talking because I'm a Georgia fan and they lost. You guys both know this. I've said it on my show. If Georgia doesn't win it, I'm rooting for Ole Miss because the bullshit that Lane Kiffin pulled. I think that was horrible for that team, that school, those players. So all my support is behind Ole Miss the rest of the way. But I don't see an NFL quarterback. I see a Johnny Manziel. I see a guy who's at its best when he's out of the pocket, and it's best when it's breaking down, and it's best when he's trying to create. Now, there is a place for that in the NFL. But for me, as you both know, ISU's in the chat, he knows, I'm a bit of a size queen. I cannot go with a 6'1" quarterback. That's why you're breaking the pocket. That's why you get the happy feet. That's why you're on the move. It's great when it breaks down, but I need a killer from the pocket. And I don't see that. I only saw yesterday. And like I said, I'm not being overreactive. I'm not being Georgia loss emotional. I'm giving you my fair read. I saw a great college quarterback play a great college game. I didn't see a guy who's going to walk onto the NFL field and be able to do that.
So that leads me to my next question, because I meant to text you this last night, but the meds kicked in and I knocked out. Because if anybody doesn't know, myself and Nick are big Bulldog fans, right? And we were pretty pissed last night, but we were like, it was on us. Like, we lost that game. Okay.
Yeah, Kirby,
but
you don't go for it on your own 30. After your defense just gave up a touchdown scoring drive, you still had control of the game, and you handed that game over at that moment because now you put all the pressure on you.
Yep.
They scored in 2 plays because your defense was maybe 3 plays, but they scored bang, bang, bang real fast because your defense was exhausted.
Now, this Charlie Weiss Jr., what he's done with Jackson Dart, now with this Trinidad Chambliss, right?
Mhm.
Trinidad's stats this year are, I think, he has like 30. He started game 3, if I'm not mistaken. Over 3,600 yards, 21 TDs, I think I saw.
Yeah, 3
interceptions or something like that, and I think about an 87 QBR.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on the OC and Charlie Weiss Jr.? Like, is
Good
that
pedigree.
somebody that you could essentially bring over to maybe quarterbacks coach with us and see what he does if we bring a quarterback, or maybe OC? I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
I think in time that guy will be a head coach. He's got the pedigree from his dad. He's been around locker rooms and teams his entire life. He knows what it takes to be around players and get the most out of them. The scheme and the plays he was drawing up yesterday were effective. The taking advantage on the final drive of Georgia not having a safety over the top and throwing a ball downfield takes a lot of balls to call that play, because there's a lot of times where coaches play it safe. And, you're afraid of the jump ball, you're afraid of the underthrow, but having faith in your player to make that throw at that time speaks volumes about their rapport and his knowledge of his quarterback. So I think in time, that's going to be a guy that rises. And, you have the Shanahans of the world, right? Their dads were coaches. You have a lot of guys who've been around the locker rooms their whole life, and it's a plus, right? You can be blindsided if you don't know what you're stepping into when you go into a locker room. And, you can have all the brains and the smarts in the world, but not know what it takes to relate to the team, the players, the environment, the school, to embrace it. You got that to lean on with your dad. So I was hoping Scott Turner would be somebody who elevates and moves up to a really good level, being Norv Turner's son. So I think yes. Yes to your question. I don't know if it's specifically with the Jets, but I think that's a name that will be around for as long as we're around in coaching ranks, whether it's college or eventually professional.
Sure.
Yeah, I like what I've seen from him, man, and what he's doing with that program over there at Ole Miss. So it's 2 guys that he's already bringing out, and that's our biggest. Like, do you trust Tanner to develop this guy, to develop whoever we bring on over? I like Mendoza, I do, but I also like Dante Moore. I think I'm more of a Moore guy than Mendoza, because I just don't think Mendoza's going to be with us, but you never know.
And the Raiders, I don't know if you guys covered this. The Raiders just decided to sit Geno Smith for Sunday. He's out, so they're trying to lose. But here's the good thing. Andy Reid and the Chiefs could try to F the Raiders and just say, nah, we're great at coaching, but watch how we could be great at coaching badly. Watch it. They just give a win to the Raiders. Like, that's where Jets fans have to be right now, right? We got to hope Raiders win, Giants lose, Giants bump back to number 1 and want to be sellers.
Yeah.
Or plan B, which can end up being plan A if the Raiders lose, is that the Raiders have the Allen approach, right? Where, okay, we know we have a bad roster. We know we're not a quarterback away. We know that we need to build this up. Hey, New York Jets, we know you're picking at 3. Picks for sale. We got Geno under contract for 1 more year. We love the quarterbacks in 27 much more than we love this player Mendoza. We know that you'll overpay with all your draft capital. We want one of those 2027 ones and a second rounder this year. We'll bump back to 3. Let's do business and make the Jets overpay, right? Knowing that the Jets are desperate for a quarterback, knowing that Glenn's going to be on the hot seat. So those are what, as a Jet fan, we have to hope for at this point, because even though we sat through one of the worst seasons in our history, we're still picking 3rd.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Which is crazy. It's nuts, man. Nuts. It's like, anyways. But Nick,
yeah. Can I say something that no one else is saying?
Yeah.
Damn you, Chris Banjo. Damn you, Chris Banjo. The defense was tanking. The offense was tanking. Ownership is tanking. And Chris Banjo is like, watch me cook. No!
Yeah.
Damn, Williams.
The New York Jets.
He's got to be a bright spot. We have to have one bright spot. That's,
Hey, we didn't let nobody block any field goals this year.
That's
so,
right. Damn it.
It's not over yet.
Hey,
it's not over yet. Yeah,
hey Nick, we're about to get ready to wrap up. Where can everybody catch you, man?
You can find me in the club.
Bottle full of bub.
Hell yeah. Not that. No.
Okay.
No.
Hey, bubbly could be
Forget about me. Forget about me.
No.
Haven't already. Nick. Subscribe to these guys. These guys are great dudes. They're doing good work. They give a shit about what they're doing. They love this team. I love them. You should love them too. Support this channel. Give them everything you got. And Snowball, if you see any random holes punched in that box, just know that Johnny got a hold of it. Okay.
There is one on the bottom. It's pretty cool.
I can't. I'm on my phone. I can't.
It's like glue on it or something. I don't know what it is.
And tonight at 11:30, I believe the Nick Shine show is going to be on.
I messed up. I thought today was Monday. After being off the last 2 days. I got to wake up early for basketball tomorrow. I messed up. So I might be tomorrow night, like 8:00 after I get home from 10 hours of basketball. So I thought today was a Monday. I'm like, I'll just do it tomorrow night. Yeah. It's 2 days off in the middle of the week messes with the brain. It messes with the brain.
So what are the chances? What are the chances? Give us a percentage.
I would say, if I'm thinking that already, I've had to do the whole 2 areas here at work today because a guy had his a family member pass away, so I had to cover 2 areas. I haven't stopped since 3:00. I usually go from like 5 to 9, but I still got an hour of work left. So if I'm already leaning that way, it's very unlikely.
Okay. Well, listen.
So, but follow me, follow the channel. Yeah.
If Nick has a show tonight, go over to his channel and then click off of his channel and come back here and subscribe to our channel, and then go back and watch his show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. These guys first. These guys first. They're more important.
Damn it.
Well, Nick,
right.
you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it this year.
Happy New Year.
I wish you nothing but straight and great health.
I wish nothing but straight. I wish nothing but straightness for me too, Johnny. Thank you. We agree there. I wish straight for me too.
Keep it straight.
You know exactly what I was doing. You know me too well, bro.
You know how hard it is.
He does know how hard it is.
All right.
Check that text message in a few minutes. All right, gentlemen. Keep up the great work, boys. Everyone in the chat, have a good night, guys. Later.
Later, Nick. Appreciate you, man.
Good work.
And then
that's it.
This was us.
It's the end. It's you
and I,
me, and the 7 people in the chat right now.
I appreciate those 7 people on there. And I want to give a big shout out to ISU.
Yes.
To ISU, the little boss, and the entire ISU family. Thank you guys so much. They sent something over to me, which is a badass jacket for my son, Gio. On the next show, I will share it so you guys can check it out. I saw it. I was like, this is not going to fit me, because I was like, this thing, dude, it's badass, bro. Major shout out to ISU, and major shout out to everybody that reached out during everything that occurred with me as well. And big shout out to Snowball. Snowball literally called me every single day to check on me, see how I was doing. Half of the time I was probably mumbling, saying some like off the wall stuff and everything. There is
I can't repeat some of the stuff that you said to me, but yeah, it was pretty raunchy.
There is no Jets Worldwide without Snowball. Snowball does so much for this channel that you guys don't even know. He's awesome. Snowball, I appreciate you a lot, man. Like, I got nothing but a lot of love for you. And not only that, but your entire family too, man. Like, the stuff that they do as well in the back end is such, and it's greatly appreciated, man. So I appreciate you, man. So
I appreciate you too. We love each other. This is a love fest, honestly. There's a reason why, listen, there's a reason why certain things happen in the world. So we found each other on the internet, baby. And
on the internet. Dude, I was about to start singing it, man. I was about to start singing it.
So yes. Anyway.
Question from the chat.
Oh, how did you get the nickname Snowball? Yeah.
Shout out to Afram too.
Afram, man. So listen, it came from I was in a softball league, and we played the Snowball softball league. So it was called Snowflake, but we were called the Snowballs. So that's where it came from. I just took the name and I just Snowball. That's it. It's not that other crap that people think about when I say it. But anyway,
I don't know
Johnny,
what are you talking about.
I'm done. I'm finished.
Yeah, but we are done. It's game over. And if you guys want some more content, hey, go to the Danger Zone. Our guy Dano that's been in the chat all night tonight. Go check him out. He's getting ready to start his show. He got Woody on there.
He just started, man.
He just started. You got Woody on there tonight. Just we crave content. Like, we need it.
Subscribe and be in it to win it. The mystery box, I may add to this. Again, there's something in there which is valuable. So once we get to 500 viewers, I'm telling you, we're going to do it. All right. Let's get out of here. Let me go to the media assets and let's play the outro video, okay? Let's end the stream. Oh, and the outro is already there. All right, great. All right, Johnny, I love you.
Love you too,
I love
brother.
everyone in the chat. Thank you for viewing, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
This has been Jets
Worldwide, wide.
We out.
See you.
Yeah. We started off as Titans, and now we're the Jets. The start of every season always starts with the sweats. Vinny T, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, what's the deal? Don't even try to tell me that the curse ain't real. We're coming for you, run, nothing high. Snowballing Johnny Boy, it's Jets Worldwide. Why? Yeah, like and subscribe. But fumble, fail, Mary, choking Fitzpatrick. The end of every season is always tragic. Doug Bryant missed, everybody got pissed. Super Bowl seasons ended with just one twist. 15 years without the playoffs. Is Aaron Glenn legit? We're the friggin' New York Jets and we're built for the shit. We're coming for you.